Once you've got your head around how the modulation section works in the bottom left-hand corner, working with the envelopes within Sculpture becomes pretty straightforward too. These have huge similarities in terms of the fact that each envelope, of which there are two, you can see them down in the bottom right-hand corner, can work on two separate parameters. So here's envelope 1. What I have a chance to do is to assign the targets that I want here and the amount of control that each envelope will have here. What I can then do is to draw the envelope that I want, so I can just freely create points which I'm then going to assign to pitch. Let's adjust the time parameters of that envelope. And I'm going to rein in the amount of effect there as well. I can also increase or decrease the time scale of the envelope, so make it longer or shorter in terms of its effect. So it's now 4 times longer. Let's increase the amount of that. So you can now hear those pitch changes much more clearly. So let's move on to envelope 2 once we've reined in that timescale as before. And now I can just start all over again. 2 more targets and a second envelope, which handily is in green this time, so I can see at a glance which envelope I'm dealing with. Envelope 1 in blue, envelope 2 in green. As well as drawing envelopes, I can also record them with a combination of a note and a controller, which is currently set to the modulation wheel. So if I arm this record light, I can then play a note, move my modulation wheel, and the envelope will capture those settings. So when I press R again, you can now see the shape that I've created. So each of these hills represents the modulation movement that I made, and I can grab the individual points of this envelope and drag them out if I want the envelope to unfold over a greater period of time. I can even invert the shape if I want to, and as pitch is still set up as my target, this would become my new wobbly pitch envelope unfolding over a longer period of time. And of course I could then pick a second target for envelope 1 and repeat the entire process for envelope 2 if I want to as well. So again, there's a lot of flexibility here. Only 2 envelopes, but 4 separate targets and completely flexible envelope shapes.